almost $38,000 that seller left on the table. Even if it was 25, is it worth it for you to list your home for a weekend and see what you get before you go that route? Sellers, stop leaving so much money on the table.
Stop it.
Please stop doing yourself an injustice. Hi, it's Natasha, Bazile with SoldByNat.com, associate broker, home selling, and new construction specialist in Georgia. And today I have a video for you, a video for sellers, and it's almost like deja vu. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Stop selling your houses to Opendoor. Okay, if you just have to sell, but just opting to sell to them, guys, you're leaving a lot of money on the table, especially in this seller's market. I know that the offer that you may be seeing from them looks enticing, but trust and believe, you are leaving money on the table, especially in this seller's market where buyers are offering over asking price. They are competing. So sellers, you can get more than what these companies are offering you. One. Two, if your concern is, well, I just don't want people in my home, I just don't want to sell, you can sell quickly. You can have it in such a way where you list your home on a Friday, you have showings maybe Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday, or do showing Saturday, Sunday, and then review offer Sunday. But come on, it's worth it. It is worth it. So today I had someone call and they're like, okay, I think I'm ready to sell my home, but my neighbor just sold and I think they gave their home away. And I pulled it up and I was like, yeah, they left a lot of money on the table. So I'm gonna hop on to my computer and I'm gonna let you see for yourself. So as I am logging on to the MLS, I'm gonna mention, like I said, I'm not totally against these companies, and I mentioned in other videos, I'll include them here, that if you are considering selling to those companies, before you go and request an offer, speak to an agent. I know my brokerage, I have access to systems and tools to where I can show you like, hey, if you're interested in selling that route, here are the offers that you would get from those companies. And it's a very streamlined process. You're gonna have to go to each one of those companies and put in all and do all the videos and send them all the pictures. It's a streamlined process. So we can do that. And then I can also show you like, hey, if you sell on the open market, this is what you can get. So contact an agent first before you contact those companies and get offers. And also another reason why you wanna contact an agent first, because you can have an agent represent you in that transaction and it doesn't take away from the offer that you're getting from them, but at least you can have an agent advising you. I had a client that had me representing them on the buyer side, and they wanted me and they needed me to represent them on the seller side of selling their home, but they had already reached out to the company. It was OfferPad, but they reached out prior to getting in contact with me, and I want to say it's their stipulation that if you had already requested a offer within 30 days, I don't think you can add an agent on, or there may be a way to do it, but I'm not 100% on that one. But it's best to contact an agent. If you are going to go that route, have an agent involved. You can do that and it does not take away from the offer that you're getting from them. All right, so let's hop on and let's look at what I'm going to show you. We're in the MLS now, and I'm just going to let you know that this is public record. So everything I'm going to share here is public record. So I will tell you, what you don't see in the MLS is private, or what you don't see in a listing. Even if you see it on Realtor.com, Homes.com, anywhere, it all gets filtered from the MLS. Okay, so when a listing gets listed, it goes into MLS and then it gets shot out to all the other websites. And correction, I mentioned that there are 2 MLS systems in Georgia. There are actually more than 2, but it's by area region. So in my area, we have 2. In the Metro Atlanta area, I'm going to say, we have 2. Okay, so this is the property. And when I looked, I'm like, okay, well, not too bad. All right. They listed for 417 and they actually sold over asking for 24 and they didn't pay any closing costs. I'm like, okay, that's not bad. But when I scroll down, and we're going to come back here because I want to point out something here in the private remarks, just an FYI. When I came down here, I'm like, Opendoor is the one that sold this. So that's not even what the seller got. So let's look at, what did the seller get? Again, all public information is a tax record. So we're going to go down here. Tax record. Why am I singing? I don't know. Okay. Right here. In November, Opendoor purchased this home for $386,600 in November 19th. It was actually recorded with the county on November 23rd. Then in January 21st, to be exact, and then it was recorded on January 25th, they sold the home for $424,000. So let me pull up my trusty and we're going to see what the difference is. So 386,600 minus 424. That is a difference of $37,400 that the seller that sold the home to Opendoor left on the table. That was a difference of 2 months. You want to say 2 months? 12, 1. Yeah, a little less than 2 months, but let's just say 2 months. The market was still competitive in November, as competitive as it was in January. And Opendoor did not do much to this house. It's not like they came in there and repaired carpet or totally upgraded this house. So let's even look at that. They vacuumed very well. They have some very nice vacuum lines in there. It's virtually staged. So basically they clean. These are the original of the house. Like, did they paint? I don't. Did they change appliances? Just because I know how Opendoor operates, no, they didn't do that. Just no, nah, they didn't do that. But yeah, it is what it is. The other thing I was going to just point out, and this is just if a buyer is watching this video, if you aren't sure why this is the case, you see here it says FHA eligible on 2/18/22. That's an FHA flip rule. Okay, so essentially FHA requires that the owner has to have owned this home for 90 days before they can sell it. They just don't want homes that have just been purchased, did a few touch-ups, and you just sold it within 2 weeks. So if the person buying this home is going to use an FHA loan, they have to wait at least 90 days from when that last person bought it. They owned it for at least 90 days. So that's why when Opendoor is now became the owners, they're like, yeah, we're selling this house now and we can take, financing. But if it's FHA, we can't take FHA until February 18th, 2022, because we have to wait those 90 days to take the FHA loan. So that's why FHA buyers are excluded from these flip houses for 90 days. So I'm explaining the 90-day flip rule. Almost $38,000 that seller left on the table. Even if it was 25, is it worth it for you to list your home for a weekend and see what you get before you go that route? Sellers, stop leaving so much money on the table.
Stop it.
Please stop doing yourself an injustice. The other thing, as far as when it comes to fees, if you think you're saving money, as far as I'm not paying an agent, their fees are just as much, if not higher, as far regarding commission. So FYI to that, check out the other video that I did on the same topic here. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you're interested in selling your home, please feel free to contact me. You can also check out my selling website. You can see my stats. You can see examples of my marketing materials, other information. It's sellingwithnat.com. realtor.com. Also, I have that on Instagram as well. Keep it all business on that side of Instagram. All right, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave it down below. Appreciate you guys. Please go ahead and like this video. It's free. It is free. I'm pretty sure this will rub some people the wrong way as well. That's totally fine too. I still appreciate you for watching. All right, have a positive, peaceful, and productive day.